says 0, and it says we're not live. And... See, I told you, once again, technology is shitting on me. Like, nothing ever wants to work for me. I don't understand. My stream worked fine. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Oh, my stream worked fine.
Let's go back.
That's you.
Hey. I'm Anthony.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
I say stuff that...
Oh, wow. Y'all
I
are
can't
super
really
quiet.
think.
Maybe you need to turn up your system,
I'm not good
Ramon.
at this. I'm not good at this, Anthony. I know I can act like you. I just need to find my moment, and I'll do it.
Okay,
I mean,
is that your new thing?
I could do a little bit of everyone. And
let's stop here and address this. Is that your new thing, Steph?
What?
You need to find your moment. That is the third time that I've heard you say it in the last week and a half. Like you even
this is the first time.
Yeah, you weren't there on Sunday. Like she kept working it in on Sunday. Like I was like, oh yeah, I got to go do that and find. And she goes, oh, is this your moment? Is this it? And I was just like, what moment are you referring to?
The moment when you do what you want to do.
It's like,
what movie inspired you to start saying
I don't know, but I was talking to a coworker.
Step up 3 to the streets.
Okay, so Jordan pointed this out last episode where I started to say dabble a lot. I've been dabbling in this. So when I was talking to a coworker today, we were talking about like the shots or whatever, and it made me laugh because she was like, "Yeah, you know, back in the day, I used to dabble in some drugs," and I was just like, "Dabble? You said dabble?" It made me laugh. That's it. That's all I wanted to share. The word dabble.
I know we laughed at the word dongle.
Yes, I heard that again today when I was listening to the podcast. I heard a coworker use Dawn and Doff today. Confirmed D&D player. What do you use that for? How do you use that?
Wait, I don't even know what that means.
Dawn and Doff.
Don and doff it to put on or to take off. You don your armor, you doff your armor.
Nope, never heard that in my entire life.
It's not.
It's not said at our table. I can definitely say that it's not been said at our table.
Because none of the DMs have required anyone to like keep track of their armor on and off. We just allow all the players to sleep in it with no penalties.
Okay, so last night, Jordan, I got schooled, and I did not know how to react to it well. So I had a piece of my armor get ripped off, and it was whatever.
Hot.
And Ramon was just like, oh, yeah, and then you put your... What did he say, Anthony? What was the term for the shoulder?
I said pauldron.
Yeah, this motherfucker comes in with pauldron, and I'm like, you say that like that's a normal phrase.
Yeah, shoulders.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. And I guarantee Steph didn't know it, and me and Steph were on that. It's right. So the bottom two are stupid, apparently.
There's a reason why you're the bottom two.
Yeah, right.
I was going to point at Leland and be like...
But no, it was so funny is that like, and what do they say? You say that like that's a normal thing, and you're like, well, like 4 out of 5 people on this D&D thing knew it. And I'm just like, yes, but it's like...
If you said pauldron to me, I would have corrected you, and I'd say cauldron. Did you mean cauldron?
Do you mean where the witch's brew is made?
Yes.
So a little cheat, and why I knew I could say that before everyone else had kind of chimed in, was I know that Ramon and Jen have played Warcraft, and that's how I learned what a pauldron was. And I know since Sarah does SCA, she knew specific pieces of armor, and she would know what a pauldron was.
Right. I mean, all the seeds are there. Like, there's no judgment of the seeds or the word usage. What I found irritating is that you said it in the sense that it was like a common term in life. And that's what upset me.
Because it depends on your life.
Yeah.
Fair. And apparently I have one, so I don't need to know that term.
Look, I don't go outside. All right.
It was very funny.
I was kind of thinking about that whole, not that conversation specifically, but that situation, because I've used several words that Leland has called me out
Yeah.
for, like, don't act like everyone knows that word.
Like you said portcullis, and I looked at you like you had just called me the worst thing ever.
Yeah, what
And
the
I was
fuck
like,
is
the
that?
fuck is a portcullis? And
Yeah,
you were like,
what is that?
Oh, it's a fancy word for gate. I'm like,
Yeah,
then say gate.
Yeah, why you gotta say so many extra
But it's a
syllables?
specific-
Gate,
I get it's a specific
solid,
gate,
whatever
but I'm
you
just.
said it was.
What was what's the big arrows called? That was the other one.
The ballista?
Yeah, I was going to say.
You mean ballistic?
X
No.
versus Sever?
Shut! I want to punch through this screen. No, I at that time I rented that, and I was so excited. I was like,
I thought we saw that in theaters.
no, I was in college when that shit came out.
Oh,
But
okay,
no,
okay. I saw it in theaters.
like I was so excited. I was just like, "What are you talking about? Lucy Liu, Antonio Banderas. This is gonna be awesome." And it'd be like 20 minutes, and it's like, "The fuck is this? This
Should
is
have
so
been
bad.
awesome.
I can't even comprehend how bad this is."
I've never
It
seen
was
it.
so.
Yeah, what movie is this?
It's
Ballistic
versus
versus
Sever. It's- which
no
means
one calls
nothing.
it ballistics.
I've never heard of this.
Was Lucy Liu fighting Antonio Banderas, or he just happened to be in it?
I thought
Was there a
No,
third?
they're both in it prominently.
I thought Antonio Banderas was X and she was Sever.
Is
Yeah.
it? I'm looking it up because I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, because it's like ECKS.
Yes,
or something.
ECKS.
Yeah, it's
It wasn't NX.
Yeah, because they're both like assassins or something.
yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
Like world's best
Yeah.
assassins fight each other. Bullshit. Yeah,
I really wanted to watch it.
yeah,
I just
it
never
should
did.
have. It should have been the movie Assassins again, but with Lucy Liu,
uh huh. Yeah,
and that's a good movie.
the Sharon Stone, Stallone. I
Yeah.
can't remember whoever.
Antonio Banderas.
Was he the guy in that as well? Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, he's the young assassin, and Stallone's the old assassin.
No, yep.
That's a good movie.
It's not bad. I've seen that one.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I feel strongly about that being
I mean,
worth
So-
praise.
Did you know that Stallone filmed an ex superhero dirty movie that's coming out this year? Like it's
Elaborate.
Yeah,
like
is
he's
this like
an
a
ex
Sperminator
superhero.
type deal or no?
Like he wanted to jump on the superhero bandwagon because he really had a good time filming Guardians 2.
Okay.
And I was like, why don't you just wait till you film Guardians 3? Because clearly you're gonna have a bigger part. Like,
so wait, hang on, really
Maybe.
quick. Are we all just gonna let Sperminator go by?
Wait, I misunderstood what you were
I
explaining.
mean,
I processed
jizz,
that
Jordan,
Sylvester
jizz. That's all I got
Stallone
to say.
is gonna come out with a movie that's like a dirty movie, so like a naughty movie.
That's what he
That's
said.
what I heard.
Like a down
But
and
he hasn't explained
like
it
a
yet.
down and dirty, gritty take on.
Oh,
superhero.
okay. I thought you
Yeah.
meant dirty, like naughty, and I was like, oh, so he's gonna do
Same.
like Sperminator, but
So
like
Guys,
Stallone
same.
style.
I said Stallone, not
So-
Schwarzenegger. You guys are doing tons of Schwarzenegger jokes. Like,
Wait, Steven, does he actually say that? Because I don't think I ever heard the phrases he said. I remember watching it because it was
no,
funny
because
to.
Stallone wasn't in Terminator to say "I'll be back."
It would be way funnier if Seth went with Orgasmo.
I couldn't think
No,
of.
I'm liking this
I was trying to
Sperminator
think
thing
of
better.
well, because Sylvester Stallone is in. Is he Rambo? Is that
Yes.
Rambo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So then I
he's
was trying to
Rambo.
think of something dirty for Rambo, but I couldn't think of anything.
the
You can say,
Rambone.
it's not a boner.
Still not
I
Stallone.
don't like that. I thought it would be more Rambone. Good
Bitch,
job,
I just said it.
Steven. Is that really? I didn't process. I was thinking. I was
I know
thinking,
you were
so I
talking,
wasn't
so
listening.
you weren't listening.
Yeah.
I know. Yes.
It's one or the other. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Speaking of talking and not listening, so Jordan wants to hear my thoughts on Hobbs versus Shaw.
Yes, you guys ruined the perfect segue. I was like, since we're talking about movies, Leland, you watched Hobbs versus Shaw.
Okay, so it took me about 2 days to watch all of it because I did not know it was a 4-hour epic.
It's a long.
Like, it
movie.
is so
That
long.
long?
No, it's
It's like 2 hours and 16 minutes, but it feels like 4 hours.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
once they get to Moscow, I'm like, and then they're like, oh, but now we got to go to Samoa. You're like, oh my god, there's 40 minutes left.
Yep. Samoa's like the last
Did you
third.
forget about the trailer?
I knew Samoa was coming. Like, I was waiting, but I didn't know it was going to take me so long to get there. I found it to be enjoyable. It's a bullshit movie. I told Anthony last night I had a real hard time in the first 10 minutes, maybe first 5 minutes, when what's his name blocked the bullets with his hand. I was like, okay, now see, that's too far. Yeah, I was like, that's too far.
But he's Black Superman.
Yeah, he's Black Superman.
I get it.
Why are you questioning that?
He's a
Leland?
cyborg.
Why are
I
you
understand all
questioning
this.
it?
Because what did I tell you last night? Flying cars, I somehow totally. I'm like, yeah, sure, that I believe in this world. But a superhuman human with cybernetic elements, that was a little hard for me to process for a little bit. Only for the fact that they've not set that up. It's like,
They
They
did
don't
in that
set
movie.
anything up.
did they? I mean, like,
They never set anything up.
again,
They set
they're
up,
not wrong.
whatever crazy thing in the beginning of the same movie.
Yeah, I hear you. I made peace with it very quickly because the chase scene was pretty badass. I did tell Anthony last night, I found that the pairing between those two ladies is fun, but there's nothing off the cup. Like, they are just, it's so scripted is what they were saying to each other, and it felt that way. So, like, when, like, Kevin Hart comes in or Ryan Reynolds, that felt more like ad-libbing. And
That's
it kind of just
I
like,
think-
okay, not that they didn't have good chemistry, but it was just like, yeah, you clearly memorized these lines and rehearsed them a lot, because that's what it felt like.
I think editing could have fixed that a little
Maybe.
bit.
But also, that's not those characters. They're not really quippy characters.
True again. I did enjoy the Rock with his daughter. I thought that stuff was great.
It was cute.
Now, when they get to Samoa is the best part of the whole fucking movie for me.
Oh, yeah, no, the movie just keeps going up. It keeps just getting better and better.
Okay. I laughed out loud when Roman Reigns showed up
Yep.
because I was not expecting that.
And they did the smart move by not letting him speak that much.
Okay, so he did, like, Scott asked me earlier, did he talk? And I was like, I think he got like a line, and I'm like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I do know that he gave all three of his moves. I thought that was fantastic. And he even did the ripped off Usopp thing that he does.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's timed appropriate. I did find it very funny that, what was it, where there was like 9 cars attached to a helicopter, and the Rock, is just like, well, let me just pull these back in with my arms. I was just like, oh, okay.
The Rock and Captain America,
Yeah.
they can control helicopters with their just muscles.
I thought it was funny, like they defeat Idris Elba, which I was like, well, of course he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then they had that mysterious voice, and they did not tell you who that mysterious voice was. And I kept waiting. I sat through all like 18 minutes of credits waiting for something, and then nothing happened. And I had to look up.
That's why it's 4 hours long.
Right, and then I had to look up. I was like, did I miss something? So I read the Wikipedia, and it was like, oh no, this voice is never talked about. I was like, oh, okay. And then it says the sequel is like in development, but it's not 100%. I was like, no, there has to be a sequel. You left me hanging with this mysterious voice. Like, that's not fair.
Well, it came out. It came out
like pre-pandemic,
summer right? Before.
Yeah.
Summer right before pandemic. So it's reasonable. Like, shit really took a halt that wasn't already moving.
Yeah. But in this,
It's not like the Rock is sleeping.
no. But I did finally watch the Fast and Furious 3, or the new trailer.
Yeah.
The 3 minute and 50-second trailer.
I haven't seen it yet.
You know what, Steph?
I have not either.
It took a lot out of me. That 3 minutes was like a full movie. Like, I was like, wow,
Oh, I wanna
this was a
watch.
lot. Like, there was so much in that trailer. I was like, this has got to be a 9-hour movie. Like, there's so much happens in that trailer. And you're right, they're in spacesuits. And I was like, all right, this is where we're at now.
In a fucking homemade
Yes.
spaceship.
Like, they're the fucking
that, like,
explorers and
Ludacris
shit.
built
Like,
in his Florida garage.
10, they have to.
Fucking
like,
nuts.
they're clearly not actually going to space in this one. It's just like, we're going to go to the tip of the atmosphere. Then we're
yeah,
gonna
they're going to
jump
be
out,
like the
do
stratosphere.
something.
Yeah.
So, next movie, they're going straight to space. It's happening.
No, I think they got to catch that plane that you get a brief frame that they're kind of going up to, but like, I don't know, the plane is always in the air, so this is the only way they're going to get to it or whatever. Like, I don't give a shit. I am.
Oh, well, yeah, no. But, okay, Adam, you've all met him. He goes with us to Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Yes.
He worked on 7 and 8. I don't remember which ones. He said, like, during a production meeting, he was like, do I need to start doing research and, like, mock-ups for spacecrafts? And they were like,
for space
they
cars.
were like, you may want to do that just to be on the safe side. He was like, check.
It's happening. The next movie,
cool.
Fast 10. Your seatbelts.
I love it.
Podcast listeners, you really got to get in on this Twitch live show. Jordan's getting really good at his second camera turn.
Yeah.
All the time.
When he just faces the fourth wall.
Christ.
So, needless to say, that movie was very, very fun, but it was tiring. Like, I got to the end of it, I was tired. I was like, ooh, this took a lot out of me. So much happens.
It's been a while.
I've watched it a few
You know,
times.
the takeaway, though, is the girl. I was like, I want Vanessa Kirby and more. Like,
Yes.
she could be I was like,
yes.
I want her to be a bad guy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I was like,
I wish she doesn't get so hamstrung by the plot that
Yeah.
she can't kind of do more action in the final set
Yeah.
piece.
yeah, she got that
she's
stupid
got some
thing on her
moments.
back, yeah.
But her first scene,
good.
she is fucking badass.
Yeah. I liked her. She was good.
Fucking wrecked. Yeah.
And The Rock just holds her up. Like,
That was fucking awesome.
I want The Rock to hold her up like Groot, like Groot holds Rocket, and she's just firing off.
no, I want The Rock to do a fastball special. Just throw her at somebody.
Yeah.
No, I want The Rock to fastball special Kevin Hart.
That would be good. That would be good.
I mean, I like that they you know, they had like Helen Mirren came in for her couple cameos. And I was like, oh, that's fun. They're keeping, you know, her in a thing, and I know she's in the new one.
She's in this.
That's the mom. That's his
yeah.
mom, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's.
But I love that they were talking about their childhood, and they're just like, oh yeah, you and your sister, and then they show the flashbacks. There's like, are we not going to remember? There's another sibling. Like, it's like they just keep talking about those two like they grew up together. It's like,
Look,
did I forget a step? Like, did the other brother not grow
no
up?
one
with them?
likes Owen Shaw. All right, nobody likes him.
Fair. I'm just.
But Luke Evans is,
I like Luke Evans though. Like, he's cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like,
and he's alive.
He's alive.
yeah, because he came.
Yeah.
He had that cameo in the plane when he saved the baby
Yeah.
in the last one.
That's right.
But his face is all fucked up. He's like Two-Face now and shit.
All right, right on.
Which has got to sting because that man is pretty, so you know he's pissed. It's like,
Yeah, I've only watched the first Fast 9 trailer, and it's enough. So now I'm not looking to see any more trailers.
I wouldn't.
I'm good. I'm in. I mean, I
Yeah.
knew I would be right away. So, like, let the rest of it wash over me fresh. I haven't watched Fast 8 in a little bit, though. I've watched Hobbs and Shaw a couple times since that's come out.
I want to go through
It was
them again.
just more fun. Like, looking at Vin Diesel depresses me now.
yeah. He just looks sad.
Like, he walks around like a big guy, but he ain't anymore. Like, he's just a tall dude with body mass.
Is he tall? I never got the impression he was tall.
I don't know. I
I'm
always
gonna look
got
him up. I want to see how tall he is.
But you're
I was
also
like-
tall, Leland. So you look at him and you're like, man, I'm taller.
I always thought he was like 5'11", like my height. You know.
I believe that he might be around there, around like 6, give or take an inch.
But he always
or
wears
so.
Yeah,
Tim's,
he's
so
just
he's a lot taller.
6 foot.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he is 6.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's billed as 6 foot.
yeah.
I could take him.
He's 53 years old.
Jesus. That's not a thing I think about.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think he was that old.
Shit, The Rock is 6'5".
Yeah, it's true. He's a. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a. What was he saying in the movie?
How-
If she wants to climb this brown mountain of a man, that's her business. It's like, damn.
Lord. Jesus Christ.
All right, Leland, I have a question here as we review this movie from 2 years ago.
Dick.
What? No, that's not a dig on you. I'm just saying we're talking about this old movie. Did you find their insults to be weirdly repetitive and often a tinge of like gay panic?
Yeah. Everything they said to each other was like, cool.
It was all about doing stuff to each other's balls.
Yes. There was a lot of ball talk. Like when he said, he goes, I'll drag my balls across this glass table. I was like, why? Like, why? There's no reason. Why would you say that?
Because that's how alpha males talk to each other. Their balls.
Apparently. Yeah.
I remember that part, and I remember laughing really hard. When they're going back at each other, they're just saying insults to each other. Is that what happened?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, that's the whole movie in a nutshell, and then sometimes they fire a gun.
Nutshell.
Jesus.
Balls.
Balls are stupid and gross. They're fun to make fun of.
Oh, check this out, kids.
Oh, no.
I got a...
How do you have a segue for this?
No, just something funny. I got a little slide to my DMs from some
ball enthusiast
Instagram account that said, "Hey, we're looking for people to promote our product on podcasts." So I'm like, okay, like, then this is directly to me. This isn't to the LoRC podcast.
Okay.
So I see the link that they put in the chat in the DM, and it's for like another one of those like Manscaped ball trimmer things.
Yes.
I've seen, usually to the LORC email or social media or something, trying and pitch something. They've all been pretty illegitimate. But I followed the link. I'm like, okay, this looks like a company that's starting, because they don't have a lot of posts, but they do have a large amount of follows, which likely a lot are bought. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting, and I'm starting to think about it. Like, how is this something that we might want to do? Is it something like we would be kind of comfortable to do? Like, what would the audience kind of think of it? The way we would do it, would any company accept that as like, this is how we're going to promote your product?
I think if you're a ball product company, I think you have to kind of take take yourself with a grain of salt. There's humor there.
Like those Manscaped ads, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So then I go back to the original message, which is from, now I realize, a different account. And I look at that account, and that account has 8 followers and no posts. And I'm like, no. You're not going to try and bait and switch me. But I did for like a minute think like, I'm trying to think of like bits, and I'm like, well, you know, like, trimmer doesn't have to be just for men. Like, we all could participate in this in some way. I was just thinking about like the goofy fake ads we did, you know, back in the day, and those were fun. And then I thought specifically of Jen and Ramon and how much they hate it when I go a little extra blue.
Balls.
And I'm like, damn, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Balls.
Good lord.
But like, what if it was real? What if it was real?
I'd be down to do ads. Why not?
Sure, but like, what if it was a real proposition to do like a ball trimmer ad? Let's say they send us each one.
Down.
I mean,
I like free shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like free stuff.
And
I would
every
just try to
every podcast
make it funny, because I enjoy the funny ones. I feel like if you're informative and you're funny, then I don't know, and you can make fun. Like, what is it? You can have fun with making it. That'd be cool.
Anthony, I wanted us to role play the Summer's Eve equivalent, but with ball trimmers. Like, you just kind of like, hey, you ever feel, you know, unfresh down there?
Sometimes,
yeah,
Leland,
I do.
I do.
Well, let me tell you about this new product.
I would want to do something like showing how gentle it is, like putting shaving cream on a balloon and then like me shaving it and it showing how it's not gonna nick your sack. You know?
Well, that's what they do on the Manscaped. They put it on a hot dog.
I feel like even funnier. Just have just a fake baby and just do it on the baby.
Don't gotta worry about nicking anything.
That's smooth.
Just like a 3-second shot.
I know some babies. We could probably get a live baby here. If we're just gonna film, like if we film a clip.
Jen's uncomfortable. We have to move on.
I watched the Demon Slayer movie today.
Is it the baby shaving part, or they have tennis balls? Like the actual product, Instagram has like their whole bottom row is 3 like pictures that sync up of tennis balls as a bed. Like I get it. They're slightly fuzzy balls.
Okay, out of everything we've said tonight, that's the term that made me go, I don't know why.
That's the
I
one
don't know why.
that
That's the one I was
mouth?
like, I don't know about that last one.
The razor coming uncomfortably close with ball implied objects. Fair.
And babies.
Fair.
Kiwis, peaches. What else is like
Slightly fuzzy.
Ball implied objects?
Cats.
I want to know if it could really like handle some shit. I want to see if the shaver could shave a pineapple.
But that's hard.
That's a product I'd put my name
but
on.
that's hard.
I don't know if I'd want to use one that could shave a pineapple.
Yeah.
Strong enough for a pineapple, soft enough for my balls. Print it.
Okay, you know what? You said
Manscaped.
pineapple. you
Manscaped, put it right here.
You did say pineapple, but for some reason I heard pine cone, and then I was just like, "That's weird."
I
mean, if you can handle a pine cone, sure, still.
You can handle pine cone. You can handle a baby. It's a multi-purpose tool.
Jesus Christ.
Fair enough.
No nicks. No tears, no nicks.
That like reminds me of like my dad does. I think I've already said this on the podcast, but my dad decides to.
I don't like that you're bringing up your dad after that
no, he does.
But I'm here with you.
It's just the fact of like, if that was how we were selling this, and that was the example we used. Like my dad decided construction, and he was remodeling a bathroom. And he ended up buying a toilet, and on the toilet it said can flush 100 golf balls. And I was like, that's your selling point? Like, get this toilet because it has the power to flush 100 golf balls.
Sounds like it'll just rip your intestines out.
That is impressive.
That doesn't seem like something that a toilet should do.
Yeah, well, it's just showing you how powerful it is. So if you take a massive deuce, you don't got to worry about it. Because it can get all the golf balls.
But the toilet can do that. What about the pipes? Can the pipes handle 100 golf balls?
No, not at all.
Probably not.
No, you not only have ruined your pipes, you've ruined the pipes for the whole block. Everyone's fucked
Someone's
up now.
going to be like, why the fuck are there golf balls here?
How many golden balls can it flush?
I want to see them like prove it. Like that's a lot of golf balls.
Yeah. I don't know if I could find it.
It clearly can't be the same flush.
I remember that was like what it said, and I was like, why would that be the selling?
Our pipes can handle your balls.
I like that there's only so many things you can flush down a toilet for a promo. Like, not wrong. Yeah.
It'd be more impressive if it was tennis balls,
goldfish, rotten bananas.
What the fuck is Nightbot? Why is it? What's going on in the chat? What is this?
So not. Nightbot is our automated chat moderator.
Is this a thing?
Yes.
It's a robot that's promoting the social medias as we
go.
For
us?
For us, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It says Instagram LRC podcast.
Look, I don't know. I thought it was a Russian bot. I don't know what the fuck's happening over there.
Oh, yeah, see? The Titan flushing platform was designed to prevent clogs. This high-performance toilet can flush this one says, a bucket of golf balls in a single flush.
A bucket could be 100.
Yeah.
Why does Nightbot know that Scott is lurking? Like, this is really weird.
It's okay. Leland, it's okay.
Stop paying attention to it.
I can't help it. It's all that's happening.
Well, it's because Scott put in the lurk. I told you guys about the commands I added. I told everyone about this.
I read it and I didn't understand it. I just assumed it was millennial speak and I moved on with life. You brought up...
He thought you were getting crunk in the club or something.
No, that I understand. I was young once.
That one should work. There it is. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. It's one more step to legitimacy. Jordan over here got his affiliate status.
Yep. He does.
Feeling himself, and he's putting in more work on the podcast.
I'm doing my best to make things better around here. All right.
It is better.
We all appreciate it. You're doing a great job.
You're the best.
Whatever.
Jordan,
Whatever. I watched the Demon Slayer movie because someone at PlayStation fucked up and they put it on the PlayStation Network for $14 for the HD version, and I bought it. That movie came out like 2 weeks ago, and it's great. It's a really good movie.
Did they fix that already?
I have no idea, but I have it. I watched it. It's fantastic. If you watch Demon Slayer at all, I highly recommend watching that movie. It perfectly goes right into from the show to the movie. It's perfect. It's so good. Yes, Anthony.
Oh.
Anthony from the illiterate congregation of weebs. Is there a dub version on that? Sweet.
Yep. There's a full dub version. I watched the sub version because I just prefer the sub version. It's great. Oh, God, it's so good. I have one complaint. I'm not going to say it. It's a spoiler, though. It's really good, though. It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, I don't think. If you're trying to...
No, you have to get the PlayStation Video app specifically.
That's why it's not going to work for me. Okay.
Yep.
Then I have a question. Why is Frog Girl your background? Why not a Demon Slayer related
Because
background?
I also caught up on season 5 of My Hero Academia, and Froppy over here
is best.
Ooh, she's the best girl. She gets so much spotlight in one of the episodes. It's so good. For whatever reason, for that one episode, they dialed up the animation to 11,000 for some reason. It was great. It was so good, and Froppy's the best girl.
Meh. We've had that conversation.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your Sony fuck up.
Let me see if it's still live. Actually,
I just remember
and got that.
Last night I was playing GTA with Roseanne, Cody, and Marco, and we were about to do an island heist, and then that's when Roseanne mentioned how you said that Demon Slayer was on PlayStation. So we were about to do the heist, and I jumped off the boat, and we were all going down into the gate, and I looked at Marco, who's still sitting on the freaking boat, and I was just like, why aren't you moving? And then he got really quiet, and then me, Cody, and Roseanne were just waiting, why can't we start this heist? And then it was just like, Marco, come on, we gotta go. And he's like, I was looking for Demon Slayer. He was trying to download it, or try to get it, which makes sense, yes. Because I mean, if somebody fucked up and it's on there, someone's going to figure out their mistake eventually and probably take it off.
Yo, it's gone. Yeah. It is gone. It is off. It's not even in my watch list anymore.
Oh.
But is it still in your library?
I'm looking right now. I don't see it.
Okay, well, at least you got to watch it.
They straight took it out of your library?
Yeah, because it's supposed to come out next month.
Yeah. You paid?
Yeah, it's out of my library entirely.
Wait, but did you pay for it? Or was
yes, I paid $14 for it.
What? They'll probably refund it, maybe.
Luckily though, your boy's smart. This is actually Shane's thing. I downloaded the motherfucker, so I still got it.
There you go.
Suck it, Sony.
But you cannot even search it anymore.
No, that's not cool.
No, it's not at all.
They fucked up. They fucked up. Take it off the store. That's fine. But you paid money. You should have that, regardless.
Do you think they would give, a voucher? You already paid for it, so once it actually goes live, it goes back to your library?
It'd probably be a thing where...
That makes sense to me.
It'd probably be a thing where either, I could just access it. It'll either go back to my library or it'll just say free for me, and I could just re-download it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's most likely what's going to happen. I just can just re-download it.
Well,
I download it, so
I feel.
But this is the problem with digital media.
Yeah.
Like, if at any point whoever decides then they just rip it right out of your hands.
Yes.
That's true.
In the digital era, you don't actually own anything unless you own the NFT. I hate NFTs are a thing now. I hate it so much, but it is a good argument for having ownership over digital goods.
Yeah, what does it stand for again?
Non-fungible. What was T?
Things.
Things.
Yeah. But yes, NFT it's basically a cryptocurrency token, non-fungible token. Yeah, thank you, Cody. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why they decided to use fungible. I don't know. I don't even know what fungible means.
I'm assuming it's fakeable.
I don't like it.
And they could have just said fakeable.
Yeah, I read it as fungi, and I was like, that's weird.
Fungible. It's an actual word. It's an adjective in law of goods contracted for without an individual specimen being specified, able to replace or be replaced by another identical item, mutually interchangeably.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's an object that you cannot fake. That
sounds like bullshit.
But I mean,
it's all going to come crashing down.
It is. But think of it from an artist perspective, Leland. You draw something, right? You draw something and you put it out on the internet. Then someone just copies it. They give you no credit. They just copy it and they put it on stuff, and it becomes like super famous. But you don't get any of the credit. But if you had an NFT of that of that drawing that you made and put on the internet, that's proof that is your design, and you could get revenue from all that stuff that was stolen from you, basically.
So it's like a cop.
That's
what is it? Like a
trademark.
Yeah, that's
it's
trademark.
It's basically trademarking a piece of digital media.
Oh.
So we could make an NFT of this podcast right now. And
yeah, I never sign any of my pieces because honestly, I don't know how to sign. I haven't found a way to sign it where it looks cool.
Just try to make up your own signature or whatever. Make a copy of it and just paste it onto your pieces.
What if you got like a stamp, like a stamper? You get your design on a stamper, and then you could be one of those people. Go
right on the iPad.
I actually really like when people.
Steph, I hear you, but I think it'd be easier for me just to put an LP on something.
Oh, yes, that's true. When it comes to signatures, I've always been a fan of like the signature where it shows like the big letter, and then the scribble because you're your name, and then another big letter. I don't know. I've always just like.
It's pretty much what my signature is. I have to sign. I have to sign a lot. I have to sign things a lot, and it's all on the iPad. Yeah. So I'll be honest. I've done the same line and just like cleared it and re-signed it because I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it looked, even though it is completely irrelevant and I could do anything. It's not a legal document, but it just does not look the way I want it to. And I've done that maybe up to 10 times on the same line until it was how I like it to look.
But really quick, Jen. But that's the thing. When you do own the receipt of the purchase, but that receipt means that you actually own that specific thing. So then if someone copies it, they owe you money. They actually owe you because you literally own it. Yeah, like it's like you can't physically hold it, but it is yours.
Ooh, let's buy an LoRC star.
Ooh, that'd be cute.
Let's get something more attainable. How about a square foot on Mars?
No, getting a star is not hard at all.
Really?
How about a small?
Yeah, but we're never going to get to that star. We'll get to Mars eventually.
Not in our lifetime. We won't.
Yeah.
We have more.
I mean, not us. Not any four of us.
And Anthony, but how about we just get a small patch in Scotland?
and we all could be lairds and ladies.
Yeah.
I would love to be a lady, laird.
I literally
Lairdy.
imagined like an actual
What's the non-gender title in Scotland?
patch, and then like it's fenced off,
Bitch.
and it's just for us. But like I just imagined like not a really big patch. I don't know how big a patch is.
Steph, would the star be so tiny it could take the place of your head?
Maybe.
Re-listening to that last week, editing and in the van, I still don't get it, Steph. I still don't get why you laugh so hard.
Well, because okay.
Just the thought of it.
Yeah, it just looks so fun. Like to be
It's just
like
the
just
concept.
a normal sized human being, and then your fucking head
Yeah.
is this tiny,
I
and on top
understood.
of it, it's a fucking star. You know how silly
I
that
understood
shit
all of
looks?
it. I understood everything you said.
I'm gonna make
I just didn't understand why it
I'm
was
gonna
so
make
funny.
a model version of myself, and then I'm gonna replace
Okay.
a little tiny star where my head's gonna be.
Like a Dick Tracy
Okay.
villain.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna make it. I will.
But yes, fuck NFTs. Go on.
I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna put that on the list.
We really need
yeah.
to start this show.
We gotta have an
Photoshop
LoRC
it.
show and tell.
All right, hit the
That
music.
would be awesome. Could we have a show and tell?
That's the cue. A show
Yeah,
and
or
tell.
like a little
Steph-
theme
Steph
where we have to bring
Starface.
something, or like bring something to share. That'd be so fun.
Isn't that what we do every week?
Yeah, I thought that's basically what this show is.
That's kind of like what the first half of every show is. We all bring a story or information of some kind, an experience. We just don't show physical things because it used to be an purely
Yeah,
audio
that's also true.
format.
Well, sometimes you can't.
Now we focus more on the video.
Well, yeah, but you can't physically bring in like I watched a movie unless you bring in like the
okay.
Blu-ray, but that doesn't mean much. That's
You bring the experience.
what I'm saying, but that's not a physical experience.
I want to like provide little craft.
Just to touch back on that whole like Scotland like Laird thing. I do if ever was to happen for whatever stupid reason, I find it to be pretty idiotic. But I would absolutely want my square foot roped off. And I would want to see proof of that because I want my patch of land to be taken care of.
I mean, at least in
I'll pay a gardener.
I mean, at least in the world of you owning a piece of Scotland, you actually can physically go do that. You can go look at that.
You just visit it.
I think it's all a scam.
No, it's 100% a scam. But I'm just saying, like, let's say
Yeah.
it's not though. Unlike Mars or the Star, you could actually go to Scotland.
You can go to Scotland.
Yeah.
You're not going to find that square foot though.
True. Yeah.
I know a dude who has that.
Yes, I know. That's why I brought it up.
I know, but they don't. I was telling the rest of the podcast that. I know you know.
Okay, so Anthony, for show and tell us about your shirt.
Oh,
What brought that
if
up?
you are a part of the Discord, I randomly come across. No, I thought of the word. I think I thought of the word Yesferatu and thought that was real funny. Some chain of events triggered it in my head, and I'm like, I'm not that smart. Somebody's done that. That's obvious. So I Googled it and saw it. I'm like, oh, good. Someone did it. Then I giggled real hard at this image of just fucking, just the thumbs up, the old ass fucking Max Shrek, Nosferatu, and then had to backtrack that to figure out where I could buy it from because I found it on a meme first and tracked it down to Threadless, and Dread Empire was the artist who did it, and then threw it up in Discord like, hey, is this worth $25?
Yes.
Because like I got pretty accustomed to like $10 t-shirts. So now like a $25 t-shirt seems lavish.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to treat yourself 2021.
It's true.
But like I also know like
treat yourself 2021.
I'm pretty confident I'm going into some financial woes. So I'm like, this is also a wise purchase. Clearly that didn't stop me. But I've decided this is the most me shirt that I can possibly conceptualize.
Look, the shirt gives you joy. It sparks joy in you. It's worth it. All right.
It does spark joy. I still feel inside a giggle when I see just the thumbs up.
When I saw it on Discord,
goofy ass.
I
fucking face.
loved it. That's why I was like, I support this purchase. It's great. I bought a shirt too. I was supposed to wear it, but I forgot.
I bought stickers.
It happens.
It just says "fuck racism" on it.
I bought a shirt, and
also, really, because all I could see was her boobs.
Also, United We Stand. All right.
Perv.
I didn't see nothing. No, they were very large.
I drew a picture.
Jordan got dirty stickers. dirty stickers.
Like, this is ideal.
Have you seen his desk?
Yeah, have you seen my desk?
No, I've never been to your house.
I post a picture all the time.
Pictures of his desk. Yeah.
I don't look at pictures.
Get up on that Discord. Hit us up on social media, streaming through the Twitch channel right now. Hit any one of them up. If you're not on our Discord already, get in on that.
There's a lot.
Every channel is alive.
There's a lot going on in the Discord. To keep up with it is almost like a full-time job.
Yeah, try like keeping up with that, and then also like 2 role-playing servers.
I have some.
I've nearly given up. My Discord is constantly popping off.
Steph,
I need to silence the roleplay
Steph,
servers.
I thought of you the other night. I watched a lot of because me and Scott watch a lot of those Red Dead fail videos, and they really tickle me. Anytime an animal attacks a person, I'll lose my shit.
Yeah.
So we watched a GTA Online one.
Yeah.
Not as funny. Like, it is what platform did this online start on?
GTA Online.
No, what platform?
PS3.
Yeah, it looked it. Oh. And that was upsetting. Like, it looked like a PS3. I was like, I've seen sunsets that look real in the Old West. This just looks like trash.
Yeah, because the Red Dead engine is so much better than the GTA engine.
It made me really, I was like, because I actually thought about getting involved, because I was like, oh, well, if Steph's doing something fun, I want to be a gangster and roll around and shoot other people. And then I watched like the videos, like, I can't look that bad. This looks bad.
I mean, okay, I will admit, because I was... On your character, you can choose, like, kind of like what your expression is. So it's like, there's a happy one, there's a mad one, there's, like, a normal one, and it looked real fucking dumb. Like, because obviously, I don't know, I think I'm kind of cheery. I was just like, I'm going to go for happy. And this bitch looked like this.
Best girl.
Like this. And I was just like, oh my god, that looks so fucking ugly. And then, but like, okay, on Friday, me and Cody were playing, and the area that we were at, someone had a mod, and they just put a bunch of stuff in there, which was actually really fun, because when I exited my penthouse, someone put like a giant Evel Knievel fucking like ring outside. Loot, and there was just motorcycles everywhere. So I hopped on a motorcycle, and I haven't uploaded it yet, but I recorded myself on the motorcycle attempting to go around the whole ring, which I was able to do, and it was fucking wild. Are you done? Do you have more?
He was like a magician, just kept pulling out the strings. He was like, look at those. Ooh.
I didn't even show you the prints.
Yeah, no, but...
Hey, Monday.
But yeah, when we were playing, like, I went on the ring, and then I just kept trying to, like, go around on the motorcycle, and I kept getting thrown in the air really far, and it looked really stupid. And then I started to walk around the street, and then I looked in the distance, and there was a giant freaking, Battle LA alien ship just floating in the fucking sky, and I was like, who the fuck put this here? So I'll record it, and I'll show you guys. But, like, I hopped in Cody's car. I honestly don't remember. Cody, if you remember what the car is, just put it in the chat. But, like, we were flying around, and we went on the ramp, and we tried to go in the loop-de-loop too, and we got thrown, and we were just like hovering in the air, and it looked so fucking stupid. I was just having fun fucking around.
Cody says it's literally the Speed Racer car from the cartoon.
Yeah, and then yesterday when we were playing with Cody had the Batmobile, and like I just jumped.
Which Batmobile?
The animated series.
Ooh.
So I stood on top of it, and I told him to gun it just to see what would happen to me. Because I was curious. I really wanted to know if I would just like fly really far or whatever the fuck. He was so fucking fast. It was like pulling like a tablecloth off of a table. I like stood there and it jet forward and I just went back down. I was like, okay. Or one time it threw me back, but I didn't fall. And then my dumbass, because in Red Dead, I don't know if you guys notice if you watch, but if I'm getting somewhere and I need to hop off, I don't slow down. I just like hop off.
Bail.
Like,
that explains so.
So I do that.
All gas, no brakes.
I do that on GTA, and like, if you hop out of your moving car, like you slam and you just have a blood streak that's like 10 feet long of like where you fell. And the worst part is you get all fucking bruised up and shit. There's blood splatters all over you. I was a fucking
I wonder
mess.
why.
I have so much
I'm not
fun
going to
with
lie.
that game.
Like, Jordan, Steph and Jordan, if you guys came on here last week and were like, yo, GTA Online is on sale for $3.99.
Yeah,
I would jump on it so all four of us
You
could
just
do
fuck around.
exactly what we do.
I'm really...
But with cars.
Yes.
So, actually, Steph, I was going to ask you a question, but you've inadvertently told me the answer. I was going to ask, do you drive like you drive your horse? And yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time where, like, it was a... I don't know why this is, but, like, if I have an open space for whatever reason, like, I just fuck up really badly. But there are times where, like, the space is so small, and I'm actually proud of myself at how controlled I can be sometimes.
That tunnel vision comes in handy.
Dude, I have, like, really bad tunnel vision where it's just, like, I won't see other shit. This is really bad. Oh, real quick. So I drew a picture, but this is how I imagined what, like, the fucking star head would look. Like, here's my body, and there's this tiny fucking star for a head. You can't tell me that shit don't look stupid as hell. If I'm walking around, I got a thick old neck, and this tiny little star for a head that's talking to you, like how I normally talk, but I'm, like, no bigger than, like, I don't know, an inch and a half.
Why is that?
A
Why does it have to
kiwi?
be a thick neck?
Unless you want me to have a small
'Cause
neck.
it's a regular neck.
Because then the body proportions won't work.
It's only thick in proportion to the head.
That looked like a bad Christmas ornament.
What do you mean? If you look at it really closely, I gave me dot eyes.
Yeah, so we could like address you directly
This is just what I thought.
instead of
All right,
like
chat. Should I turn off
being
our camera?
blinded by the sun.
Rude? I just thought it was
Anthony-
hilarious.
Anthony,
It's hilarious.
get the game ready.
Steven, stars do get eyes if it's Mario related. They just get little dots.
Chat, give us a
get
number
lines.
between 1 and
Little
something.
lines.
What was it? What are we at? 43?
I think I made a thing.
Okay,
for this.
well, I would like to update. I would like to
Oh,
update the podcast because no one said anything, so I assume no one was paying attention. But both Cornbread and I Am Revi added
did you
a
guys?
ton of questions.
Wait,
Woo!
through the email, or did you give them
Email.
access to the word?
No, they emailed
Yeah.
it to
I
us.
saw that
I guess I'm not on the email.
We are now currently at
Where we at?
we're I gotta
68.
Scroll. 85
Jesus.
topics on the list of ridiculous conversation. Thanks to Jen and
I only
Ramon.
showed this thing to go up to
Christ.
69.
Did you put them all in the word?
Hang on, let me
in the Google Doc?
let me update
Yeah.
let me update the bot.
Yeah, they're in the Google Doc now. Oh, is the bot trying to give us a random number?
Yeah, I
Jordan
can-
set
I
it
can
up
do
to
that.
make it 69 exactly because that's what we were going for. But
I
now it's over.
thought we were gonna have up to 69, but I guess not.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, though.
And like I read.
That's awesome.
Okay,
I read through them.
This is great list, but it's all about number 67 for me, which we're not going to talk about tonight unless it's pulled up. But 67 looks like a goddamn great conversation.
So, I feel Revi's sweet little heart has been really set on a really specific number. So, Revi, you get to decide.
There's 85,
Is tonight
right?
the night?
What's the number?
Yeah.
Yes. What's the number for tonight?
Well, wouldn't you want it to be 84? Because then we're
69
already
is not a good question tonight.
for next time.
Chat, you can also do the random topic command.
Oh, okay.
Random topic? Oh, that gives
Yeah.
a number. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I put it up here.
Jesus Christ.
Is that a challenge?
Revi, you wanted number 69. So, number 69 on the list of ridiculousness, list your favorite sexual position. This was just what you chose, man. This is all your fault.
Some of these are very uncomfortable questions. I
mean-
think you need to have someone edit these. Like,
I edited a couple of them because they were redundant.
and this was one you felt should have stayed in.
No, you're clearly not paying attention. The actual 69 is, if you all went to middle school together, would you be friends?
Yeah, that was not as good of a question as the one you just asked.
Yeah, I was like, are we really
I'm
going to
not
answer
answering
this?
that last
Because I
one.
already...
Sexual positions.
Yes?
There. That's what Leland wants to hear. That's what Leland wants to know.
I just didn't see it on the list, and I got very uncomfortable.
I was just going to blurt some... I was... Wait, is that really the
Don't.
question?
No, that's not the question, Seth.
Okay.
That's not
'Cause
the
I was
question.
like, I was just going to blurt it out so I could get it over and done with, and then that was fine for me.
It's not a thing we're
I feel
doing.
like you really want to say something.
I don't care.
You're really eager.
That question is for LoRC nights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
All right, I re-edited
So what was the real question? If we would be
I'm-
friends?
I redid the
Would
random
we be,
topic
would we be
generator.
friends in middle school?
Yeah, if we all went to middle school together, would we be friends? So our middle school selves, as we were, would we still get along? Have we changed so much since our middle school days that we would maybe not be friends with anyone else here, or would everyone else not want to be friends with us because of who we may have been at the time?
I would not be friends with any of you because I was always an
Ouch.
extreme introvert, and the only people I ever hung out with were people who were just like in my classes that sat around me. That's it. That's the only people I ever hung out with.
I would probably...
He made it sound like he actually made it a real good reason why my joke is no longer valid, so we're just going to move on.
I feel like I would be the one to reach out, and I feel like you guys wouldn't approach me then. I don't think.
Because you're so thuggish.
I didn't approach
Yeah.
anybody back then.
I feel like I was so,
Thuggish.
I guess.
With the Tupac posters on the
No,
ceiling.
that wasn't,
Steph
that
would've
wasn't
scared
yet.
me.
That wasn't yet. That was,
Shirtless with the thug life across his
that
stomach.
wasn't yet. That was freshman year. 7th or 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Still
The
would've
year
scared
Middle
me.
before.
school was, I mean...
I guess the question is difficult to ask because we all went to middle school at completely different times. So, like, the trends and styles would have been completely different. And to be honest with you, middle school is all about style, and I kept away from people whose style I was scared of.
Yeah, you guys
So,
judged
like-
me for having laced-up pants.
Yes, and I still would today as I would then.
And then I used to get, like, the Adidas and then have, like, those, like, different colored fat laces. And, like, I personally would change my laces to match what shirt I was wearing that day. Like, so I would
It's
match.
so much time and energy.
Respect for the game.
I was just out here wearing just like sweatsuits.
I had non-existent, like, super
What are you, a 50-year-old Italian gangster?
super thin-ass eyebrows. And then I wore, like, what was it? I always did the, like, baby blue glittery eyeshadow and, like, that bubblegum pink lip gloss look.
My God, I would have stayed clear of you.
That's what I said.
Fast.
I said I would have probably approached you to small talk if we had to be together, and I'd be oh, hi. Hi, Leland, I'm Steph. But you would be like, oh, no, I don't want to talk to this bitch. And I would accept that. I get it. I'm not mad.
I would accept that.
I'm not mad.
You 100% sound like the girls that just ignored me in middle school.
I would talk. The thing
What's most important, how big was your hair? Because it was the thing. Like, was it like that thing that just kept getting higher and higher?
No, my hair was exactly how it is now.
She may have had a bump.
It was just longer. I do the same part as I did back then. Like, this is the same fucking look I've had.
Steph, it's 2021. You should do something different. Do the middle part.
Oh, it looks so.
Do it on the other side. Yeah, like this.
I will show you guys.
Oh, no, she's gonna do it.
I could do it. It does not look good. I can't pull off the half look anymore.
I don't know. And in my heart of heart, I'd like to think me and Anthony would have been friends in middle school. We would have found some sort of common ground on the nerd spectrum, and maybe we would have met in art class. But if we did not have any classes together where we could see our common interest, oh God, no.
Oh Jesus!
Like, I wasn't fucking kidding.
No,
this
put
shit
it
looks
back.
god awful. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
It's weird. Somehow she turned into like a female Filipino Dwight.
Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, I can't do this. Where is it?
Make it stop.
Is the other way. If I try to sweep it.
Oh, now you look like Bieber, like a Filipino beaver.
Now you look like you want to listen to Paramore right now.
I look like I'm gonna go to what is it? Like an emo concert or?
Yes.
Well, I didn't mean to brag.
You have 20 different jelly bracelets of different colors.
But most of them, they're all just different shades of black. It's not.
You look like a scene kid.
No, she's a scene kid. She's not an emo.
Yeah.
Oh,
you look like a scene kid. Yeah.
And scene kids were just emo kids with color.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is that like steampunks who discovered the color brown? They're just goths that discovered there was other colors.
Yes, pretty much.
No, but like seriously though, I'd like to think we would have been friends if we had a class that would express our common interest.
Well, yeah, like
let's be reality. We probably wouldn't have had the same classes, and we both would have hated each other because we both were like, motherfucker judging me.
Who? You two?
No. Let's say that the introductions don't have to happen. So like the introversion and whatnot of our different personalities is kind of a non-related issue. Let's say we all get put into the same class, assigned seating to the same table. That way we are forced to have some level of interaction. I didn't become friends with everyone who sat at all my tables, but like we converse. We have the opportunity presented to us. We don't have to do the work for it.
Yeah, what class?
Yeah, what's the
Good
class?
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say it was like a kind of fun science class.
No such thing.
You didn't have fun
some fun science classes.
Yeah. Like it's kind of an interactive class when done well. There you can do like kind of like cool experiments and stuff.
Steph's part's all messed up.
Yeah, this shit.
Once in a while, you watch
fucking
Twilight
wild
Zone
shit.
episodes.
AP biology.
It's very presumptive of you, Scott. That one, I could get into.
I did not
AP
get
biology.
into AP classes at all in middle school.
Yes.
Oh
Wait.
no!
I definitely would not.
language?
No, English second language. I definitely wouldn't be in that class.
Yeah, I didn't have.
I'm a goddamn English major.
Yeah, no.
Pottery class.
I do like pottery.
I always wanted to take those home ec classes because everyone had so much fun with those.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're
I wanted
okay.
just because I was hungry.
We're in a science class.
Okay.
We're all sitting at the table. We do not know each other. What's the joke that makes us all lose our shit that we go, all right, this is good shit? Like, who makes the joke? My guess is Steph.
Clearly.
I would probably do something silly.
Yeah, it's Steph's
and you're
gonna
gonna
do
be
something,
like,
yeah.
"What the fuck is this girl doing?" You know what? She's okay.
She's all right. That blue eyeshadow and pink lipstick, I can look past that freakazoid and just go. I can see the monster within. It's all good.
Like,
looking like she's a fucking extra in the movie Groove.
Middle school Anthony.
Yeah, had you become one with the dark forces yet, or what?
No, not yet.
I gotta look through pictures. I'll show you guys. I have some. I know there's some around.
That doesn't really happen until like sophomore year.
Because I was like, I kind of met you when you were in middle school, so like, you know.
I was running around with a rolling backpack.
You were a child.
A rolling backpack?
Yes, I had a rolling backpack.
You fucking
Yes,
nerd?
I was a goddamn fucking introverted nerd.
Oh, okay. Hold on, real quick.
Jesus.
Wait, are you serious?
There's like pop culture nerd, and then there's a fucking pocket protector, and you were a fucking pocket protector.
Wait, you were the rolling backpack?
I was a rolling backpack nerdy fuck. Like, that's who I was.
I don't know, man. Like,
all right, maybe we couldn't have been.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Jordan would have been bad for our credit.
Should we like start with like
cred.
stuff
Because we had
We can't be seen with Jordan.
Oh wait, no, that wouldn't count because if we try to say what we had, if we try to compare, you guys would have different stuff probably, right? Like, what was your middle school shoe? What was your style of clothing back then?
Whatever my mom bought at Mervyn.
Like I had Roxy. I had Roxy shoes.
Ooh.
Damn.
I had some shoes from Payless. That's
I had some shoes from Payless. I had those. Oh, what else did I have? Oh, I had those freaking. I think it was middle school bongos or those soda shoes.
Okay, sodas.
The unnecessary platformed sneakers that like the girls used to have.
I keep forgetting we all didn't go to
That's
middle
what I
school
mean.
at the same
It's different
time.
times. That's why it's hard to compare. So if I say something, it'd be like, did you guys have Fat Farms? Did you ever wear Fat Farms?
Yeah, I started wearing Fat Farms like in 8th grade when I got rid of the rolling backpack.
I don't know. I got my first Doc Martens in like 8th grade.
I had a Got Rice sticker on my binder and like
Ironic stickers were not a thing when Leland and I were in school.
But
we just had stickers.
Like,
not really.
Did you ever see this picture that was like a girl, like super gangstered out, and then like there's a guy with like slicked back hair and like the bangs in the front like this, and then he's like holding a rose?
Maybe.
No.
Yo, I had a sweet Sean John jacket like throughout like high school. It was great. I miss that jacket.
Did it match the backpack?
No. Okay. I had the rolling backpack in 6th and half of 7th grade, and then the second half of 7th grade to 8th grade, I did not have the rolling backpack anymore. I never had a JanSport backpack though. Never.
Okay, wait.
Did you take that rolling backpack, throw it into a field, and then tell your parents that you got jumped and they stole it?
Nothing's wrong with a rolling backpack though.
I was just like, I don't want to use this anymore.
I've had that.
Question: when you guys were in junior high, was it when you were wearing your backpack 1 strap or 2? Because it was a big deal at the time.
I did 2 straps, and I pulled that shit so high up. I don't know why.
Again, still a fucking nerd. 2 straps every time. Like,
no, when I was in junior high,
and also wore it super.
Oh, you know what else
high.
too? I would purposely take. We got planners at our school that they gave us, like in the beginning of the year or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would take out the coil, the white coil of the planner, and I would put that on the hook of my JanSport bag.
Like a weapon?
I would carry all of my textbooks.
Cool.
All of them.
Well, we had to carry them.
Who are you, fucking Zach Morris?
Didn't you guys have lockers?
No. Okay, the only people who could have lockers were the people who got like straight A's for like all 3 years. But I'm like, well, that's not me. I only got like straight A's like in 6th grade. I got straight A's once.
I was so good until
the rest. I never got it because I suck at math. Just math is my weakness.
I was doing great in middle school, and then the last semester of 8th grade, I was like, fuck this, and that was it. Like, my highest GPA was, it's not much, but my highest GPA was a 3.84, and then I fucking graduated 8th grade with like a 1.86. I didn't give a shit.
I don't know if that's still graduating.
Because you belong.
You may need to go check your diploma.
Because you belong to the street, Steph. That's why.
I just didn't care. That's That's why I strongly believe like I would reach out to you guys and like be civil and talk, but like I don't think you guys would talk to me. My mindset back then was just like I like boys and I like to just.
All right, then you're definitely gonna be friends with me.
Okay.
You also like boys?
Yeah, you know what?
No.
You, Anthony, we're together on that.
When the streets took you, was it for like?
because any girl who would give me the time of day,
fair,
I would at least spend half a semester obsessing with.
You know what? Though?
Great. So
okay, that's
middle
what's
school
happened
Anthony
to
was
me.
a stalker,
But I don't think he would be that
and you were
person.
crazy.
Just a sad boy.
Jordan was a nerd.
Big old nerd.
I don't know what I was. I guess
Monday.
closeted and angry.
Monday, I did not wear a visor, but I did have the cargo pants that you could zip up and
that
they
the
become
Jordan-
shorts.
Do you guys have
I did have those. I
cargo
did have those
pants?
pants.
Okay.
See, like all the stuff you guys are talking about is like high school and out of high school for me.
Yeah.
I know I
Anthony
had.
the simp.
I shopped at Mervyn's too. I had a lot of side out clothes. I think that's the brand, Side Out or something like that. I used to have two distinct outfits that I would wear every once in a while, and I would have these blue windbreaker pants, and I would wear this like 3/4 long sleeve shirt with blue flames. And then I had a red version of that. So I had red windbreaker pants.
So you
had 3/4 cut off. I was a buster. It was a mess.
This motherfucker dressed like Guy Fieri.
Oh, fuck me.
Like I had flamed
Oh, shit,
stuff.
I
thought they were so cool.
Did you have the same outfit?
Did you,
No,
did you have,
I think junior high is when like the bowler shirts were real
Which one's
popular.
Did you say bowling or
Bowler.
bowler?
Yeah, okay. The Guy Fieri shirts.
Yeah, like the bowling bowler shirts.
Oh God!
Like the short sleeve button ups that had like
Flames.
the fucking like stripes down the front.
Yeah, I love how you say junior high, and that was for me. That was older.
High school
but
for you. Yes. Even Leland and I didn't go to school together.
oh my god.
Yeah, I did that in college. It was awesome.
I know. I've seen the pictures.
Bitch, you just jelly.
Oh,
Jelly
another
bracelets.
thing I would do was
Never wore a bracelet. Not until college.
I would eventually like decorate JanSport my JanSport backpack. Like a lot of people
I did that shit, yeah.
would, like there was two ways. It was either you used a Sharpie and you just kind of like marked it up, or people would get black JanSport backpacks, use whiteout, and then use like colored markers to like color it around so it looked like super
I did do
colorful.
that.
I used to do that.
I never had a JanSport, but I would get like the canvas like knockoff
I've gotten
bags
those.
and get and I would steal whiteout pens to like draw stuff
Yeah.
on them.
Yep.
I had
Do
so many
that?
bootleg backpacks.
I mean,
That
I've
would
had
break.
those too.
Yeah.
That would break from the weight of all the books in my I carried.
That was actually in high school though.
I'd
for
always
me.
have that one
You didn't have a
stupid
locker?
hole on the bottom that would like things would just poke out of. Wait, quick question. Mechanical pencils, right? Were you
Yeah.
a 0.7 or a 0.5 person?
No, man,
This
old school.
rich ass bitch.
I
Did
like
you have
the
just pencils?
yeah, but
Yeah.
not the yellow. I like the brown ones.
The ones that just look like wood?
Yeah,
There's a joke here somewhere.
I mean, I guess there could be.
I only got the mechanical pencils because I got tired of the sharpener. And
The loud ass sharper, you have to get up in the middle of class, walk over to the thing.
Yeah, but I also liked how sharp it would get a fucking
yeah,
pencil.
they get really sharp, and then you start to write and it breaks. Well, I also
And then I get to go up and do it again.
Jesus Christ. Oh, those. Oh.
It varied. Like it's just whatever pencils we could get from fucking Marshalls. It was either 0.5, 0.7, doesn't matter as long as it's a pencil that works.
No, it's a lot of just wood pencils. I think for me, I don't think I got mechanical until high school, and at that point, 0.5.
I liked it the thick.
Point.
Oh, were you a
0.7 might as well be a fucking crayon to me.
Wyatt lined or college ruled?
Whatever was on sale.
I
was
prefer
very
college ruled
specific.
personally.
College ruled.
Yeah.
That's the thin one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then binders.
The wide-lined one makes me feel like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like the thin ones. You know what also...
Like, even those, like, composition books that, like, with the static cover, like, they're way too gapped. I'm like, I might as well be, like, ham-fisting a fucking marker and writing my R's backwards.
Anthony.
Like, ugh.
LeetSpeak didn't exist yet. One thing I was doing in junior high, I think consistently 7th and 8th grade.
Drugs.
Constantly. Just
cocaine.
Just
I could not get out of bed without a bump.
Jesus Christ. Good Lord.
I'm pretty sure... Oh, wait. No. Okay. God, it's been so long since I thought about all this that it, like, shit just kind of rolls into the next memory. I had a step cut, and I would LA look and just cement the hair on the top of my head.
Was it rock solid that you could, like, it felt like a thing?
Because that was kind of the only option.
Yeah.
They didn't develop flexible hair hold technology really.
I love how
when I was younger.
Jen is, what the fuck's a step cut?
I mean, I didn't know what a step cut was, but once you started talking about like the gel,
Jen, look it up on the internet.
Like this hard shell, I knew exactly what you're.
It's not far from what like the hipster haircut is now.
Yeah, but now they do the fade, and it looks a lot better.
Now you do the fade.
Yeah.
I no shit.
So it's funny that I've come back around to my junior high haircut almost.
But it works though. Now because it looks nicer now, is you have better products and there's the fade and people take care of their hair. Like back then we didn't know shit. I'll admit this tonight. I rocked probably the Vanilla Ice for about a year too long. Like, so that was
like those shaved lines in your hair.
I had the lines, and it was blonde, and it was like,
oh my god!
How cool!
Oh, I'm sure there are no pictures. If you try to get me in a picture now, it was worse then.
Yeah. So, like, all I did was, I always shave the sides and the back, and then I just have a little afro on the top, like maybe an inch up top, and I just let it grow out. And then every time I cut my hair, it's always the same cut. Shave the sides in the back and just leave about an inch or two up top. That's it.
Just a little mushroom head?
Yeah.
I was
for
like
a very long time.
Forever 21 girl. That's where all of my shirts came from. I don't know if you remember these shirts, but girls would wear these shirts that kind of just look like long sleeves, and they would have like fucking wings and things that drape. Do you remember that shit?
Oh, they were like lace.
I had all of those.
They were like lace ends.
Yeah. I had those. It was just like, it was just all these like super deep cut things, but then they just had these like frills that hang, like the wings, and then I had a lot of the shirts that were like long sleeves, but they had like slits. Yeah, there was a lot of those. Obviously, dressed way older than I was supposed to.
Yeah, looking like Sheryl Crow.
Are you a bird?
I don't know what he meant by that, but it sounded funny. Like it had the cadence of a punchline, so I laughed. I couldn't help it.
I just thought, she's dressing like a white woman in her 30s during the 90s, and like Sheryl Crow.
I got those. What else did I have?
I see where you're going.
I had.
Check this out. All right. I had a big purchase. I want to say in 7th grade.
More cocaine.
I know. I bumped it up to
That's some boxes behind them.
Casual.
Just kilos and pounds and whatever. Anyway. So my junior high is 94, like 93, 94, 95, 96.
Oh God.
I was watching QVC, which was
I love
Amazon
this story so far. I just want to tell you,
it's Amazon before the internet,
that's the one where
you could just buy things.
They would show stuff
off the television.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just an entire channel dedicated to showing things, and there was it was all sports stuff. I used to watch football a lot with my dad back then, and they were going through a bunch of coats and whatnot, And at that time, the Raiders like satin bomber jacket was real popular. Like straight NWA Ice-T fucking Raiders was real fucking popular. Didn't matter who you were. That was just the cool thing to wear. And there were kids in my school that was wearing that. So that was real expensive. So the next thing down was, really looking back on it, it was kind of a snow jacket.
Oh, no.
And I really wanted like a cool coat.
Yeah.
I wanted something that like stood out. And I had enough awareness to know like I shouldn't dress like black people. So when I saw like the coats, I knew, okay, I shouldn't try and get like that track or not that specific bomber coat. I don't have the street cred for it. I can't hang. So the snow jacket comes up and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I like the way that looks on this adult man. Says the like 5'2", 100-pound little boy. I talked my dad into letting me order this fucking big ass coat, and when I called, I asked for a Giants jacket because the Giants play in Jersey, even though they are New York. They play just outside of New York, which is technically in Jersey. So I'm like, okay, I can rep some East Coast. I'm sorry, we're sold out of that.
Oh no.
What else would you like? I am a 12-year-old child now put on the spot.
Oh, no.
With like, there's no catalog, there's no internet, there's no suggested purchases, and I am talking to a real human being expecting my answer any second now. So I said, Raiders.
Oh no.
And I got a black and gray Raiders snow jacket in San Diego.
Oof.
Oh, I see where this, okay, go.
Oof.
Which often did not go over very well.
Yeah.
Oof.
Often
enough. Like, I never got beat up for it, but being, San Diego Chargers and the Chargers and Raiders rivalry, like, I stepped into some shit. Someone should have stopped me. I wasn't old enough to understand really what I was getting myself into. So I wore that for about a year, and then that was it. I never wore it again.
Yeah, I wasn't into...
And that was nearly, I think, $100.
Oof.
Like...
Because QVC was also expensive.
High school, I wasn't into sports, but people would wear certain jerseys and or like jackets.
It's always going to be cool to
and
be
I
in
just
sports.
remember one girl being like, she was yelling at somebody else and she just kept screaming, "It's a Raiders nation!" And I was like, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do anything. I'm going to go stand over here. Yeah.
Because they've just always had that reputation.
No.
Raider fans will beat you up.
Yeah.
I mean, not me, because I was a poser in a puffy jacket.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was a poser on a lot of things. I dressed like I was a skater girl, and I didn't skate. I attempted an ollie, and I broke my brother's skateboard because... And I'm pretty sure I talked about this on the podcast, too. I attempted an ollie over this, like, piece of wood. I hit it, and then I fell... And then it rolled down the driveway, and as it rolled down, a car was coming. It ran over my brother's skateboard, so I tossed it in the garage, and we didn't talk about it. And then my dad found it, and then we got in trouble.
What happened? Oh.
I don't know.
Let's shrug quietly on the podcast.
No, I was mostly reacting to what Jen said, and I kind of don't want to bring it up on stream.
I read it too. I was
that's a story for her to tell.
What did you do, like, as fun in, like, middle school? Like,
I went straight home and played Diablo 2 and Counter-Strike 1.5.
That's fine. I just want to know what you did. What was
No,
your...
that's it. That's literally all I did.
Okay, well, what about you guys?
Movies?
I would play a Marvel-themed card game obsessively with my friends. And if I wasn't doing that, I was playing WWF Raw on Nintendo 64.
Like, I went to
that was my elementary school stuff, yeah.
I went to the movies. Like, on a half day, I vaguely remember watching Napoleon Dynamite in theaters. And I remember watching Enough with J-Lo in theaters. And,
as a child,
yeah.
like as anything less than like a maturing late teenager, you watched Enough.
Yeah, me and my friend watched
where
Enough.
Jennifer Lopez is like attempted raped, or she's raped in like an alley, and then like she learns to kickbox. Movie.
Where J-Lo beats the shit out of the Rocketeer for being an abusive husband. Yes.
Was that
it?
I don't know,
Scott.
I know there was some kind of sexual abuse.
Oh no! No. It was just abusive husband, cheating husband. Yeah.
Okay.
But I remember watching that. Like, we watched that in theaters. I think. I think Blair Witch came out. I didn't watch Blair Witch because I was too afraid to watch scary movies back then.
Didn't have friends.
I don't know. I would hang out with my cousins, and they would have, like, their, I guess, gangster friends hang out, so we would just kind of watch them do stupid shit.
That's how Steph got introduced to the streets.
Shut up.
That's when they took her.
No, I just played. It was a lot of movies and a lot of music.
Okay.
Just sitting around listening to music.
Like.
Yeah, no.
I think I really discovered my kind of musical grooves like once I kind of got into high school, like freshman, sophomore year.
Yeah.
Like in junior high, I'm still kind of... Junior high, I'm honestly desperate to be popular and have friends. So I am just chasing trends the best a poor child can.
Yeah. Well, like, I always hung out with my cousin, so she was always mostly up to date on shit that was, like, I guess popular. So I kind of just followed whatever she did.
I had no cool cousins or like friends or older siblings to like guide me.
When the Nokia 3390 and 3395 came out, I was the girl with like the clear cases with like the sparkly, super bright flashing lights on the back of the battery.
They were the Nokia brick phones, all right? The Nokia brick phones.
I had
a gray one.
Yeah. I got my first phone in college because there were no fucking phones in junior high.
I had my first cell phone in elementary school because my mom was that, like, no, you have to have a cell phone just to make sure you're okay. I'm like, I'm just, Mom.
Like, we had the phone.
20 minutes away from school, I just walk home. Like,
yeah, I just didn't get that singular plan until, like, 6th grade where I got my own phone. And then I was one of those people that would, like, actually, like, download, or not download, but like, I know there was a stupid commercial for it. It had, like, there was a commercial that would show on TV, and it'd be like, text so-and-so right now to get these 5 screensavers, and it was like a battery low one. There was like, some, like, hearts. Like, it was just like these little pixelated, like, hearts and stuff. Yeah. And then I remember texting so much back then. And then waiting till 9 o'clock to call someone. Like, call me at 9. That's when it's free. And what? You're singular too? That's mobile to mobile. I could talk to you as long as I wanted to. Yeah, it was shit like that.
Draw Icky, thank you so much for following us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, in terms of music taste, I mostly just copied whatever my brother was listening to. Because, like, since I was even in elementary school, I always had a deep love for pop music. Like, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, but I'm a black kid, so I can't really like that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, Tupac, yeah. I still really like hip hop, but after high school, I'm like, fuck it. I'm a love what I love, and that's why,
Scott, I did play Snake.
Yes, I did play Snake on those phones all the time.
We all play Snake.
I remember.
What the fuck is Snake?
Most of us played Snake.
What is
so
that?
The screen literally looked like it was just a square, and there would just be a little block line that would just go around, and there'd just be this one little circle or like dot, and you just had to like move up, down, left, and right
cross over
to like line up to the dot, and then that's all you had to do.
It was like Tron.
I vaguely remember it, but I don't think I played it. I think I watched other people play it, and I was like, that looked dumb.
I was gonna say, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
If you couldn't like afford or like had the technology to hack your phone or T90 with Tetris, Snake was what you got.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. I had dial-up for the longest fucking time. So I remember playing like Gunbound on dial-up, and that was fucking horrible. Like
the worst person.
I would like, or like Gunbound. I'd play Wait, did I say Gunbound already?
Yes, you said Gunbound. You just repeated Gunbound twice.
And then I would talk to people.
But Anthony and I don't know what that is.
Gunbound is basically tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Worms.
Okay.
Worms.
I would never fight Worms.
Okay, I know Worms.
Yeah, that's basically
I know that better.
That's what Gunbound was basically.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I remember like chatting to people on AIM. I had a grip of screen names.
Yes.
It's high school.
Goldfish crackers.
Goldfish crackers with the 3RZ. DDR Freaker 89. That was one of them. I did have Stephanoids. I did Steph. Like I think it said like stuff. Something says. Steph says or something like that. Stephafest. That one. And I had a SoFly Panay 89.
My first AIM screen name was Tipman Silver because at the time my brother's really into paintball guns. I'm like, oh yeah, me too. I really want a silver Tipman paintball gun. So that was that. And then eventually I went to JP Spider, 1989, because in Counter-Strike we were the Spider Clan, which was fun. Then eventually I got Random Man JP, and then after AIM was done, that's when I moved over to Jordan is a Bear. So
I put on the chat.
But none of that existed in junior high to me. In high school we get AOL, and I immediately get into like role play servers, so I had like different character screen names.
Oh, that's why we're Spider was the clan, because my brother had a Spider E99 paintball gun. And all right, Rovi, you don't have to call me out like that. he said the silver Chipmunks are ugly as fuck. But I was like, oh yeah, I wanted a paintball gun too. I like how spiders look, but my brother had a spider. I'm like, oh, I don't want to copy my brother, so the Tipman.
I literally can't remember a fucking thing that happened in junior high. I just looked up music from 1991 and 92, and I was like, yeah, I knew all that.
That was there.
That was there.
Like I remember, like, okay, there
makes me wonder what the fuck I did do.
Like I remember listening, like my cousins would have CDs, like like Nelly and all that other shit.
If you want to go and take a ride with me,
yeah. And then
we sold.
And then see. So then I just remember I didn't have a good computer to like burn CDs. So I remember one of my friends in like I think 6th grade or 7th grade burned me.
You said burn CDs.
Yeah. Is that what is it not called that anymore?
Yes, it's burn CDs stuff.
No. This entire night has been a combination of Anthony and Leland are old and also are embarrassing junior high.
Like you say burn CDs and I think, oh yeah, make tapes.
Oh no! I
remember holding up the tape player to the radio to get the song.
I had like the cassette player, and I would record the radio, and just record all the songs that I really liked, and then I would just play it back later. And then
I mean, you said like, AOL. I was like, yeah. I mean, I used Prodigy. Like, is that even a thing that you guys know? Like, I mean, Jordan probably would know.
Okay, we had Juno once. I remember we had
Ellen Page?
Juno.
Before she became Elliot?
Juno was one of the internet services we had. And then we kept getting the AOL CDs where it's like you got 900 hours of internet time or whatever it was.
Yeah, we used those as coasters in college.
Frisbees.
I think it wasn't Netgear. There was one that started with an N, and I can't think about it.
Netscape.
Yeah.
Netscape.
I had DSL.
Still around.
I didn't get that yet. And then what do you call it? I remember on my friend was like
Zero.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's it. Oof. I remember my friend being like, I can make you a CD, and I was like, you can do that? So I remember adding she put Jimmy Eat World.
It just takes some time.
Yeah, Jimmy Eat World
in the middle
was on there.
Right, everything.
Newfound Glory. I had Newfound Glory on there. My Friends Over You. I think that was a song. I think I had Sum 41. Fat Lip.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Fat Lip was on there.
She's naming bands I know, but I couldn't tell you a fucking song.
Leland.
Yeah.
We sold CDs to Steph.
And then
no, I would have made one of the dumb girls do it. I would like, she got pink lipstick.
Can you imagine one of those like flashback episodes where you guys are out working at Sam Goody and
the community episode where Abed does the secret origin.
Oh.
We all met somewhere.
God, I would
Steph
love
walks
that.
into Sam Goody and buys a Sum 41 CD. I'm like eating Wetzel's pretzels with my mom, like in the food court.
In the food court. God, I would
be
love
so
that
cool
to be real.
if we could see that.
But you guys weren't in East County, right? Like, where were you guys?
No.
I don't think I've ever really
no
had a means of ever going to Santee back then. No.
No, I mean, and really, realistically, even though me and Anthony lived in East County, we also had no means to want to go to those places.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean,
I remember getting.
It's just what you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Parkway Plaza is a shithole, but we spent so much time.
It was
there.
our shithole.
It was our shithole.
Yeah. I didn't go to Parkway Plaza until out of college.
I think I want to say I was at least.
And then when you get there, where is it like? Oh, it's a mall.
I think it was like 13
and you
or 14.
Because it had the latest showing of a movie.
Yeah. We never really went to El Cajon. It was just like.
I only went to Parkway Plaza because this one took me to Parkway Plaza.
Oh yeah. I think I
well, they did have the nicest wet seal. So I mean, I get it.
I used to shop at Wet Seal. Yeah.
Right next to the Charlotte Russe.
That's
and the biggest
those
San
are
Diego.
the clothes. I would get my clothes from Forever 21, Charlotte Russe, Wet
Same
Seal.
store.
I know there's. Oh, and I went to Claire's a lot, and Limited 2. I was a Limited 2 girl.
I feel all these are the same store.
No, they're 100% all the same store.
Yeah.
But me and Anthony, well, we remember when Hot Topic was scary. Like, when you'd walk by, they would scream at you, and you were like, oh, I can't go in there.
Your mother would take your hand and pull you faster.
Like, I couldn't wait to go in. I was like, that's the store you want to go in. And then I got in there and was like, oh, they don't have anything for me in here? Because I'm not that weird to wear those.
But I walk in, it's like, I've come home.
Have an awakening.
Give me all your platform boots and buckles.
I have to look something up.
Okay, no, this motherfucker would roll into work wearing that shit, looking like a guy. You look like Neo met the Dark City, but before those things were a thing. It was weird. And I would just look at you and be like, what the fuck?
I had that preacher trench coat I really loved.
I remember that it dragged on the ground. It was so
I had to look up.
But like, you'd walk
just
in.
Enough.
You'd walk in, I'd be like, the fuck you wearing today? We got a work to do. You won't get dirty in that.
Fishnet under a satin short sleeve shirt.
Yep.
Miller's Outpost. I remember Miller's Outpost.
All right, Jeff Hardy.
Oh, now that I know that's what he was into, looking back at it, oh yeah, that's what I think makes me so angry when I watch those old wrestling videos. I'm like, oh, that's Anthony jumping off the top ring there.
I will stand up for myself though. I had jumped onto the arm stockings, but just before they popped up, just before the Hardy Boys popped up.
Yes.
I
got nothing. I just was agreeing with you.
Like, guys.
I had to look up Die Another Day to see what year that was, which it was 2002, because I remember specifically asking for the Madonna's, I think Die Another Day on my CD, yes. And I remember it was number 1. She put it as number 1 on my CD, and then like Jimmy,
because she got it off of Napster.
Yeah. And then she was so nice. Yeah. She actually like. I guess she had like the software to do it, but she actually like printed out like a cover and like a list of all the songs and things. What numbers they were, and I was like, this is so cool.
I think my mom still has a bunch of the CDs that we burned for her like way back when.
I think I still have them, but like I don't want to put them in there in anything in case they like fuck shit up. They're my mom scratched. Discovered
my mom's 2 favorite rap songs are Next Episode and Break Your Neck by Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
I mean, in her defense, those are fucking jams.
Songs.
Break Your Neck is still in like my a high rotation on one of my playlists.
But okay. Really, just imagine.
You wanna wrap this shit up?
Yes.
just imagine, if you will, a Filipino woman in her late 30s rapping the words of Break Your Neck. Just remember the lyrics of Break Your Neck. She's saying all the words.
She knew them all.
So hard. Your mom's a G.
All right, yeah. I think we could probably go on for a long time on this topic, but let's get out of here. If you have enjoyed this ridiculous conversation, if you want to reminisce about, I guess, just the 90s between all of us,
yeah.
That's a
then
good way to
feel free find us on the social medias. We are on the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations or LoRC Podcast. You can also subscribe to our Twitch channel. Follow us on Twitch or I'm sorry, TikTok. Is anything happening there?
No.
Or Twitch?
Okay.
Wait. On TikTok, no. TikTok.
On TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
I don't know what to post. I never know what to post.
Post like
Can you post
videos
the clips
of
that
disco?
we have?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Okay.
But Jordan says yes, so I believe
Okay,
him.
they're all in the folder. You could just...
Yeah, and now that I have access to the folder, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so jump on the TikTok. Something's gonna happen.
Also,
good or bad, something's gonna happen.
Also, remember we have a Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, more shit's happening in the Discord.
I wasn't done yet. Also, hit us up on any of those social medias. We'll get you the link to the Discord. It is honestly active. Nearly every channel is pretty consistent. 85% of it is just one person. So bless you, Cody, for just being so obsessed with sharing.
Cody said it too. Me.
You're a saint. If you really want a friend who's going to just send you the dankest memes, join our Discord and find Cody in there. It is Cody, not Shane, Shandod.
Yes.
Shandod,
yeah.
Shandod.
Whatever. It's confusing.
He changed it now, so it does say not Shane, which makes it
Not
so
Shane,
much
it says
easier
not
for me
Shane.
now. I read it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Cody.
Because there's also a Shane in the group. So, anyway. Jordan, why don't you hit us up? Tell them where they can subscribe and download this podcast.
You can download and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play. Those are the main 4 ones, really. Am I missing any of the big ones?
I mean, if you can get a podcast on it, then we're probably there.
And of course, you can always...
The RSS feed goes most
And you
places.
can always watch us live right here on twitch.tv/LORC podcast.
Ugh.
But when?
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Tuesday.
But what if I'm busy Tuesday?
If you're busy on Tuesdays, don't worry. The podcast goes live every Monday at around 2 a.m. usually.
And if I don't want to watch you dummies talk about things that are 30 years old?
Then why the fuck you here?
Yeah.
Not sure.
We also play video games. You can watch and stream.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that one.
Variety of different video games. Thursday and Sunday for the group.
Thursdays is co-op Thursdays.
Different configurations.
Thursdays is co-op Thursdays. Steph and I are playing It Takes Two. It's a really fun co-op game. If you have a significant other, a friend, a little child that you like to play video games with, I would suggest It Takes Two. It's really great. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And yes, Sundays. Awesome. Sundays is the big day, the LoRC gaming day, where we usually play Red Dead Online. Maybe this Sunday we're playing something different.
Yeah, we're playing something different this Sunday.
Yes. This Sunday we're playing something different. That different game is Among Us. We're playing Among Us this Sunday.
Why don't you just say the game?
Pretty likely, I think.
If we're not playing Among Us, it's back to Red Dead.
Like every time I think we can't do anything else, like it's just literally us doing the same thing over and over again. But I look forward to it so much.
Because it's still us and we're still friends.
Exactly. Like, even though all we do is trader missions, a couple moonshines, and then we shoot the shit out of each other, and maybe we get into a fight with another posse. And I enjoy that so much, it makes my entire week.
It's like, I think it's the experience that we're having, this shared moment, regardless of what we're doing, and then stuff happens.
Because I work retail.
Yeah.
It's the fact that we can take a walk together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that we can physically be together.
Yeah.
It's as close to like hanging out without sitting in a chair. Mm-hmm. Despite the fact we still do those things. I see what you mean though,
but because they'll be like, we'll see a stupid glitch, and we'll be like, "Oh my god, did you see that?" And then everyone's all hyped to see this glitch happening, and we're all like just laughing. I love it. It's great. Okay.
The list of ridiculousness is now down to a dangerously low 84. Mm-hmm. Leland, if anyone has any ideas for more topics, where could they send such a inclusion?
The LORC podcast at gmail.com.
My man.
Still had to look.
Leland, this is the first podcast of May.
It is, yeah. So we should be...
So you're busy.
We'll be in the first week of May. If you can follow me at Leland Pierce Art and see all the weird mermaids I'm drawing this year. I kind of gave up on
one of us show
When do I hold otters?
Oh man, honestly, I'm working on it, but like I'm having a hard time figuring out what y'all are gonna do.
Just draw me with a spicy hand. That's it.
I just want.
I don't want to do that.
To hold an otter.
Yeah, spicy hand's one of the prompts, right?
Like I the prompt list this year is not. I kind of went away from the prompts and just started drawing.
That's fine.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but like
still mermaids.
Yeah, still mermaids.
That's all that kind of matters.
Yeah, I'm actually debating if I'm making us mermen or mermaids. So that's where I'm stuck at the moment.
I'm fine.
What if you guys become mermaids and I will be a merman?
Ooh, make me a mermaid maid. Or just mermaid.
Can I be like King Triton? But like... Can I be super buff?
I want to be Iron Mermaiden.
I'm not good at this game. I want to be...
I'm mad at...
You can laugh, Leland. I see it. I saw you trying to hold back.
Like it made me angry, but like it was funny. Like
I want a clever mermaid name.
Because it was clever.
I don't know. Seafoam.
Where do they find your art, Leland?
Leland Pierce Art on the Instagram. I mean, you can look at it on Facebook, but no one else does. So Instagram. Like I don't know why Facebook's still a thing. So.
That's how you talk to your relatives.
That's true.
Yeah.
Steph, you're out there doing stuff, having a good time.
Yes. I'm doing stuff.
Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing some stuff. If you want to see the stuff that I'm doing at the time that I'm doing them, you could follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You'll see what's going on. It's Stephanoids. STPHUHNOIDS. I post shit.
Indeed.
Jordan, you're
You
left.
can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Come follow or sub to my Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear. I'm playing Dark Souls Remastered. I have a spicy hand. It's a lot of fun.
Wow. This guy.
Listener, he just put up a new graphic behind him. It says spicy hand. This is his thing now. This is his gimmick.
It is.
He's taking a heel turn. This is his new gear.
But yeah, so I have a new streaming schedule. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Fridays and Mondays I stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Saturday and Sunday I stream at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Jordan, aren't you also streaming the LRC gaming stuff Sunday nights? That is correct, dear listener and or viewer. Streaming twice a day on Sundays now. Once on my channel, once on LRC podcast. So
Because you're a maniac.
please follow. Don't feel obligated to subscribe because that gives me money. So you don't have to do that. But hey,
Do it.
if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, and every month you can get one free sub with one free Twitch Prime sub. And if you don't know any streamers that you can sub to, if you're listening to this podcast, you know at least one.
Yeah.
But hey, there's other great streamers out there. You could follow twitch.tv/cornbread or I am Rovide. They're both great people.
Yes.
They do great work out there.
Fantastic human beings.
They're fantastic human beings.
These outros are getting longer.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean,
Remember when we used to just go like,
Bye.
and this weekend I am finally moving, I think.
Yay.
Yay!
So if you want to see what I'm packing, hit me up at Spooky the 13th on the Twitter and the Instagram. So until next week, I'm Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are...
I'm Jordan with a spicy hand.
I'm
Leland?
Sorry, he broke me. I was just like, I'm Leland.
But Steph can't do anything until you go.
I got it. I said I'm Leland. I've said it 4 times now.
I'm Steph, and I post stuff. That's all I do.
We'll see you and talk to you next time. Bye!
Bye!
Way to run out of gas, everyone.
I have a spicy hand.